When I started learning Japanese 4 years ago, I had no idea what I was doing. I spent hundreds of hours studying, but still I wasn't able to talk to that cute Japanese girl even if I tried my hardest. I thought if I went to Japan right now, I would waste the opportunity. So I locked in, and when I switched to what I now call the Japanese IQ method, everything clicked. I could see my future being social in Japan, talking to girls using the Japanese I was learning. And when I finally landed in Japan, I was prepared. I made Japanese friends, went on dates with Japanese girls, and had my dream trip. So if you're going to Japan in 2026, I'm going to show you not just how to learn Japanese, but how to make friends and meet girls using it. Why you need Japanese in 2026. Japan has been the go-to tourist destination for a while now. This means that Japanese people got used to seeing foreigners. We're not that special anymore, and it changes month to month. So when I went to Japan in February, I got so many girls to hold eye contact with me, just people were looking at me all the time. But just 6 months later in the summer, it was way less. But it didn't matter for me because I knew Japanese. I had so many more opportunities. I stood out as somebody who knows Japanese and I could start the conversations. So if you learn Japanese right now, you'll get way more attention than your friends and other foreigners that don't speak the language. If you want to start preparing right now, join the Japanese IQ community where other guys are already preparing for the 2026 trip. The Japanese IQ protocol. How are we going to go about learning Japanese for the sake of being social in Japan and talking to girls? First of all, everything you do inside of that big study bubble needs to feel like you're already in Japan. You're not learning to pass a test, you're learning to prosper in a completely different country. This means that we're going to be motivation maxing. And that means no reading if you don't want to, no kanji if you don't want to. Instead, listen to Japanese music, watch Japanese YouTube, anime, Japanese Netflix. You're going to simulate that social scenario in Japan. So for example, if you watch a video of somebody being social on a party in Japan, you're going to learn what Japanese to use being social in Japan, how Japanese people interact in those scenarios. If you watch a video of a Japanese guy cold approaching, you're going to learn the lines that he uses to talk to girls in Japanese. And you'll be doing at least 2 hours every single day of this active social simulation. This is going to be the cornerstone of your whole study, something that holds all the vocabulary or grammar that you learn together. For vocabulary, you're going to learn the most common 1,000 to 2,000 Japanese words using a spaced repetition system like Anki or JBDB. These words amount for about 80 or 90% of the whole language, so after just doing that, which is really easy, you'll be able to pick out 90% of Japanese conversations. So with this method, you're going to be studying for at least 3 hours every single day, which is extreme. You want to do something extreme, so you need to use extreme measures. If you want to learn how to be conversational in a completely different language, starting from zero in a couple months, you're going to need to study for hours every single day just to rewire your brain. But let's say you have a bit more time, like 6 months, 8 months till your trip to Japan, you can stretch out this process to go at a slower, more comfortable pace. Me right now, I study Japanese for about 4 to 5 hours every single day, and I already know Japanese. And I'm a student, I go gym, I make YouTube videos. I can find the time because the goal is important to me. By the way, if you join the Japanese IQ program, you can get my social sentences Anki deck and the playlist of Japanese YouTubers that I recommend, that I found are really helpful to learn the kind of Japanese that you're going to be using in Japan. Now, Japanese in the field. Throughout the last month before your trip to Japan, do a lot of active social simulation. This means going on Omegle, going on HelloTalk, all those websites where you can talk to Japanese people. If you know there's a Japanese community in your town or you have a Japanese friend, this is the time to go in real life and speak to them face to face, just so that you can get used to hearing Japanese spoken to you and forming your own thoughts and conveying messages to somebody else. While doing focused social simulation, watching YouTube videos of Japanese people in social scenarios, you learned a lot of vocabulary, sentences, expressions. This is the time to use them, use the stuff that you've learned. Just say the lines that you know and get used to hearing the responses. And when you finally land in Japan, Tokyo or Osaka, you wanna start this social flow immediately. Speak to everybody you can in Japanese. Konbini workers, a Japanese grandma at a bus stop, izakaya owners, salarymen, the maid cafe girls handing out leaflets. Every day in Japan I would go leave the hotel and try to speak in Japanese to the first person I can. Hold a little small talk, small conversation, maybe do a cold approach if I see a cute girl. I would fist bump random people, go to those maid outfit girls and fist bump like 10 of them in a row. In the beginning it's quantity over quality. Because when you speak to everybody you see, you gain the ability to speak to anyone you want, and this also means Japanese girls. So every single day you want to warm up with those casual low stake interactions and finish the day still casually not needy talking to your 10 out of 10s. Even me, when I started as a complete introvert in Japan, throughout this social grind, I was able to talk to girls so out of my league, it was hilarious, it was crazy, like the amount of interactions that I just had. I even helped other foreigners do the same. So if you're serious about dominating Japan in 2026 and you don't want to leave anything to chance, go and DM me on Instagram. I'll meet you in Japan in real life and make sure that you find your IRL waifu, just how I did for my client Paul. If you wanna prepare more for your trip to Japan, go and watch this video right now for more ideas. Thank you for watching and see ya.